and welcome to the Lighthouse. I am Shine, and this is going to be. I thought I would do something um, special. I was like, wait a minute, isn't there? Because I was looking through my different spreads, and I was like, oh, I want to put something different up this week, something special. And I remember there's a full moon coming up for Halloween. So I said, oh, that's it. I have a full moon spread. Now, originally it's just 3 cards. But you know, I could have shuffled and cut the deck and just taken the 3, but I did it this way. And 1 came out, and I was hoping just 1 would come out here, but 2 came out. And I said, all right, I'll keep those 2. And then, this one came out, but then my OCD started kicking in, and I said, well, I can't have things unbalanced. So I asked for another for this, and I asked for another for this, and 3 came out. So, but I said, look, I can't add 2 more for each. It's going to be too much. So, like I said, originally it's supposed to be 3 cards, but there's extra. And then I also asked for an overview, and then I asked for advice. And then I asked the same 3 questions using the chakra oracle. Oracle? Is that what this is? Yeah, chakra oracle. So this would go with this, so forth. And then maybe we'll pull a few from the Halloween bowl there, some angel messages, and maybe we'll grab a couple old maids. You don't even know. I usually do these ones, I just do. Sometimes I'll read out of the book because there's a certain passage or something in there that I think maybe would be nice to hear as well. And so I've given my little cards to stick in the pages. And I'm looking at these friggin' Doreen Virtue ones, right? I got 2 of them there. And I'm looking through the book, and I'm like, I can't find the thing. And I look for the next one, because there's like 4 of them there. And I couldn't find it. And then the next one. And I was like, where are the pages? How can all of these be missing? Where's the pages? And I was seriously freaking out, thinking what the hell is going on? Where are the pages? I know that they were in here. This can't be right. All these ones are missing. And I was looking in the wrong book. But for a few minutes I thought, did I step in a different reality? Where's the pages? I knew they were there. Anyway, maybe it was just funny for me, I don't know, but I thought I'd share. I'm sure Willis was saying, well, what are you doing? You're looking in the wrong book. But anyway. And did I say this is I'm going to do by elements. I could have just did one for everybody. But I said, oh, let me break it up at least by the elements. So this is for water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. And of course, Venus for females, for the woo-woo. And Mars for males, again for the woo-woo. Or any other houses. Usually I look 7th house because that deals with, relationships and so forth. Each house represents some different thing. So, but generally, Sun, Moon, Rising, and perhaps Venus areas. Let us begin with. Boy, I'm gonna tell you that was funny. Where the hell are these pages? We got fork in the road here. Indeed, I'm a Pisces, and I got my Venus in Pisces, and I got South Node in Cancer, and probably some other things. So I got all the elements in my chart. Isn't that wonderful? I'm just a storm. Air, earth, fire, water. Oof. Fork in the road. Let's see. 13. Uh-oh. That's 13. That's death card. That's endings. Again, we're still in this transition period here of stepping into our new, what have you, destiny. Some people, this is a destined time where, you're supposed to start coming together with certain people, especially those of you that have come here to do things, to contribute something to the world. It's some crazy shit going on. And, there are people that have come here to lead the masses through, this shite, shed light on some stuff, get people aware of, you know what I'm saying? So perhaps this is speaking on this because I'm seeing journeys and forks in the road and some other stuff coming in. Essential meaning is time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Do or do not. Just not try. I can't do a Yoda voice. Do or do not. Yoda. This is a time to do. No more procrastinating. No more, especially again, those that have incarnated here. It's time to heed the call. No more. Spirit said, it's time to hit it. Every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams, choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it's an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Now, this is touching on again with I think what you're talking about, Willis, was also, I think, the earth element had this in the law of attraction. Earth and Virgo and Pisces are opposite on the wheel. I'm not sure what the opposite of Capricorn is and the opposite of Taurus, but I know those because that's mine. And where was I going with that? Oh, that's seventh house. Again, that's partnerships and relationships. So maybe some people got some seventh house things going on here, some destiny things, like I said, meetings of people, because we do have soulmate down here. Lord help us. And we got four of wands over here. For some, you got some people coming in, perhaps, who are soulmates, destined, again, meetings, and whatever, and destined paths, things that you came here to do. Needing, again, to clean it up, clear it out, get going, get cracking, get invested in oneself, preparing oneself for what's coming. And some may not believe it's coming or think it's coming, but the winds of change are blowing, and something is blowing in, and they're wanting you to, again, you gotta walk the talk, or you gotta start walking the talk, or you know what I'm saying. Relationship message: you've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Which will you choose, to open up to the possibility of love or to remain isolated? This is what I'm talking about. The whole, I said, somebody I think is rolling in for some deal. Go deeper and to commit mutual to commit to mutual passion or to walk away. This is again about not giving up on your dreams, not quitting right before the thing is coming. Perhaps I remember I was talking, was it water signs? It was somebody, some of the elements, Or it could have been in the other ones. So that everything is kind of still touching. Everybody's stuff is touching on the same themes and so forth. So it's hard to recall what I'm referencing to. But nevertheless, uh, and now I'm not even remembering what I was saying. But anyway, we we're having problems today. We're having, you know, some scattered thoughts. I was going somewhere with this. Oh, wondering if we're in the right place. You know, again, wanting to abandon ship right before something happens, and they're telling people to chill out. You know, you're on the right path, though you may not feel like it. But again, we're needing to be beware of our own energy, what we're putting out, because again, that could create delays, so on and so forth. Again, like the law of attraction thing. This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest, and give. Then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice if you move forward with a relationship. Know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. Mariah's talking about too, sometimes after your worst mistake comes the big blessing. You know, as long as you've learned, they said this is your reward for passing that class. You know, where am I? Based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. These are the people that, you know, break off before so they don't get hurt. I hurt you before you hurt me types. Watch out for those. Um, or again, people staying in situations and not happy or fulfilled and needing to move out of that, you know, settling for less than. We don't want to be doing that either. Um, this is a time for changing what we settle for and wanting more for ourselves, being open to receiving that, believing that you can have that, right? All roads lead to lessons you must learn in your relationships, regardless of the decision you make. It will place you on the right path to a truer experience of the heart. Prosperity message. You've come as far as you can on this part of your journey, and now you're faced with a choice. Inherent in this choice is the need for change, for evolution, and for a bettering of your circumstance. Narrow it down to just a single question. What do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Obviously, it's not in the stinking thinking category, right? Whatever we might be thinking or believing. Answer honestly and from the heart, then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. I say, follow your intuition. This again was like, well, the last time I did that, I got all jacked up. I thought I was following my intuition. I thought I was following my heart. Yeah. But again, when brokenness builds the house, our view of love is askew, right? And usually we ain't seeing clearly. But in the intuition part, again, can be compromised when we're not absorbing the signs and the things through a healed spectacle. But now, since we've lived and learned, you know, we're seeing things more. We're seeing shit for what it is and for what it ain't, and that's what's going to meet us, right? No more. We don't want to be so blocked off that we, you know, for, for what's the word I'm looking for? Swear when you swear off, whatever, because of past stuff, right? We want to be open, but we want to be wise, applying what we've learned, and also knowing that we need to apply ourselves if we want to progress or to get better. Consistency is key. The procrastination, all of that, can't have that. It must be consistent effort and belief in oneself. Know that abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and it will be easier to settle on the direction. So the way will be made clear by your intuition, which knows how to steer you towards your well-being. Protection message: indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you can't maintain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you. This is again, we have to, can't let other people dictate. Again, it's because you'll have to live in the consequence of whatever the choice is. By not making a, hold on, losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you, which amounts to a subtle refusal to take responsibility. Don't give your power away, not even to this oracle. By not making a choice, you are making a choice for which you must be accountable. If that choice leads to undesirable circumstances, take heart. Spirit never tires of giving you second chances. You can always start again once you've learned. I'm all set with learning any more lessons. That's what I said. I said, look, I'm all done with the lessons. No more. So I'm sure many feel I'm sick and tired of lessons. I had enough. You know what I'm saying? Now where do we want to go? Let's go here. Let's go to the questions. Like I said, originally it's supposed to be 3. Illuminations. Again, it's for the full moon. This is what can no longer be hidden. We have the Magician. Why do we have the Magician? Because of the 8 of Swords. You see, there's 2 people in this. So I said, there's 2 people in the 8 of Swords here. Something told me to take this deck, which is the After Tarot. So it's a little different. So I said, this is somebody coming in, let's say, to rescue you, because you don't want to be waiting for anybody to rescue you. But, you know, perhaps there will be some assistance in some form or another to help you untangle yourself here. Somebody might be coming in. Watch out. And then you have the Ace of Wands. Why? Because of the Ace of Cups. So again, new beginnings here. Magician, of course, speaks about as above, so below. Again, as we thinketh, so we create in the earthly realm. Again, now we have all the tools here from what we've learned before. We're acquiring spiritual knowledge here and understanding the cycles of the infinity symbol over there, the way stuff goes, right? And this is, manifesting, believing in oneself, right? Having the power to create a new life for yourself, taking initiative. So we cannot hide. What cannot be hidden anymore is, well, you know it. Now do it, basically. You know the answer. You already got everything. The only thing that's stopping you is you. You got to be the magician, right? You got to release yourself from any stinking thinking or mindsets, or maybe even waiting for somebody to come rescue you. I don't know. But, I'm going to say it's up to you what you want to create here, what you want to manifest. Again, commitment, clear intent, creating creative ways to solve our problems, reclaiming our power, manifesting goals, again, creating success. And then again, we had eight of swords. This is, of course, when we're in despair and lacking hope and feeling all in the woes, feeling restricted again in our own thoughts, perhaps our own stinking thinking. But again, what cannot be hidden is, again, you know to walk, now walk it, right? Choose a different mindset. Seeing one's options, right? No more victim mindsets. Look for the best path forward. Now, and also it says don't make any important, we can't make decisions based in haste or fear-based thinking, or again wanting to go back to what's comfortable, or fear of taking chances because it's safe. You know what I'm saying? The crossroads, the fork in the road. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna stay in the shite, or you gonna keep moving? This is how we gotta be. You know, make sure that we sit with our, especially decisions as far as leaving or all these things, or giving up, or feeling not good enough to pursue whatever. You know, what you're talking about, Willis, it's like, especially those that have been called to do work where you're helping people or guiding people or whatever it is, and you're feeling like, how can I do it when I'm struggling to do it for myself? But again, through the action, through the teaching, through the speaking, through the channeling, as you're leading, you're learning, you're doing. So when you're not even sure how you're doing it, just showing up is the first step, right? You'll find yourself. Like I said, I didn't even, this to me, I didn't think that I was going to be on here. This kind of just happened, but did it, right? What was meant to be a quick Twitter post turned into a YouTube post, which turned into me being back here again and putting out numerous videos over just the past 2 weeks. Because I wasn't for a while. Because again, but that's another video. I don't want to take too much of this. But again, like I said, when you know the information, Spirit wants to say, stop holding yourself back. You know it already. You know what you need to do. Now do it. Again, especially those that have been called to be a light in this time of darkness. Again, the Ace of Wands is about discovering our passions. Again, this could also be a woo-woo card. You know what I'm saying? Sexy time, woo-woo. That's what I said. Prepare yourself, because you never know. Some of you people, well, that's what I said. If it showed up tomorrow, are you ready? You better, you know what I'm saying? You better, because, don't be all looking tore up from the floor up. You gotta get ready, because you don't know. So it's getting that time to have a companion. Spiritual opportunities. An offer being made. Grasping the wand that's still flowering, growing, and developing. Again, new beginnings. Promise of opportunities to come. It's just telling the universe, telling you to go for it. Again, what you waiting on? Like they're saying, we want to bless you. A time to act, not delay. A breakthrough, a feeling inspired. Again, ideas, passions, potential, dreams made a reality. It says for some people, they're trying to tell you not to give up hope right before you have what could have been your whole life's dream. It can happen. It might be possible. Like, don't give up. An opportunity that has great promise, but it's up to you to nurture it. Again, this could be in regards to a career path or a soulmate. But if we're stuck in our negative mindsets, or not thinking we're good enough, or closed off and shut down, or living in the past, you know what I'm saying? Something that's going to set you up for the long term. Again, for some, this might be a union coming in that's meant to be your life partner. Well, this is the one. Again, because it's a gift from the universe, right? The aces, the hands of heaven. This is a card also about self-love. Loving oneself enough to get out of this and to start acting up here, you know, knowing that you can have things. Loving yourself first so that healthy love, healthy partnerships can come towards you, right? Trusting your intuition and heart to lead the way, despite our mistakes in the past. Again, but when you're looking at the world through glasses that are not seeing clearly, that's when you can mess up. But now again, we know better. Beginning of love, happiness, compassion, positive energy between two people. Again, we got the soulmate over here, forgiveness, receiving love again on a new level because we've lived and learned. Making peace. Again, peace with the past, peace with our own mistakes, whatever it is. Creative expression. Right? Birth of new ideas, sparks of inspiration. A cup of love being offered to you, like I said. Emotionally and spiritually fulfilled. Again, being at peace. Friendship or romance, something is appearing in the material worlds here. Awakening of the human spirit, again, of your own spirit. Like the phoenix being reborn after a bunch of crap. This is what we need to release. This is what we need to let go of. Again, the woes, the past, the shoulda, woulda, couldas. This dude over here, this guy is like, I said, some people might need to forgive some people. They're over here drowning, crying, like that forgiving and learning card with dudes like looking off, like I'm not even trying to hear nothing you saying. This person just letting this person drown in there. Please forgive me. Throw out an olive branch, will you? I'm dying over here. And you're like, no. But you did a lot of shitty things. And I don't even want to look at you. I'm just still focusing on all this. So maybe you need to throw somebody a lifeline. Maybe somebody is trying to get your forgiveness here. Again, it could be family, it could be friend, it could be whatever. It could be some soulmate connection that you got, some soul tie. It could, again, be family soul ties. But we're needing to let go of the past, right? And our own woes. Wallowing in self-pity. Again, we got to love yourself enough to know that you can have. Not giving up on yourself. Need for forgiveness and release. And to come in balance. Temperance. Right? Again, as above, so below. Right? This all speaks about divine timing. Too. Again, soul connection. Something's trying to, manifest here. Self-evaluation. Again, re-examining our life's priorities. What's important to you. And make efforts into those things, whatever that might be. Seeking balance between our inner and outer self, again, as above, so below, but also as within, so without, right? Our outside world is reflective of how we're feeling inside. Searching for higher meaning and purpose in life, knowing that, again, you're here for a reason. This isn't for some of you, it's light work. It's time to get on your path. It's time to do your thing. My spiritual teachers told me, back 10, 11 years ago, it says regardless of however you're going to do it, whether you do it poorly or good, you're going to do it because it's why you're here. They told me a long time ago. I didn't know it was going to be this, but looking back, I can see that they were trying to show me that it involved this kind of work. See, I wasn't thinking about this kind of work 11 years ago. Like I said, but in everything in hindsight, always you can see the breadcrumbs of how did I get here? You know, what from my spiritual teachers, what they told me they were trying to prepare me for this kind of stuff. Writing mostly, which I slack on, but that's another video. Um, but again, the time is now. Whether you'll do it poor, whether you feel like you're ready or not, again, just it's just sometimes just taking the action, just doing it. You learn as you go, right? Um, again, our ability to make good choices. We need to make good choices for ourselves. Anything else I want to say here? Oh yeah, patience, right? Letting go of our need to control the hows, wins, why, what's, and learning patience. Learning again to be patient with ourselves, patient with other people. Again, everybody's here learning, so don't leave people drowning in the water over here. This is a transformation of what's getting ready to emerge. Well, you got here the four of wands. This is, of course, 1111. I don't want to say. Could be twin flames. Could be, again, just divine unions. Soulmates coming together. This is about home life. Marriage for some. You know, this is a lot happier. Lot happier than this over here. Right? So, if we get rid of all this, if we accept what can't be hidden is again, we know we know it already, so we need to just do it. We need to let go. We've been talking about it for 2 weeks. Because this is what wants to come in. A time of fulfillment and satisfaction, again, the attainment of a goal. I guess it may be something you've been working towards. But don't give up right before the prize. Celebrations, homecoming, happy house, stability, firm foundations, harmony, peace, balance, completion, a result of an often difficult and challenging effort. Good fortune. So I said, through the crap is your reward. Again, marriages, engagements, other celebrations, special milestones. Completing a significant phase. Again, you've been through the shite. Now here comes the good stuff. Moving from one stage to another, moving past mistakes and challenges to a place of peace, especially in regards to close relationships. Again, acceptance, happiness, just, you know. And this is the Four of Pentacles. Usually this is a card of withholding, you know, due to fear or just blocking things off. But this guy's coming in like, oh, no, you don't. Knock this coin right off your head. He's kind of coming to cut that out, right? Because we want to bring you this. So you can't be holding on. You can't be withdrawn. You can't be fearful. You can't be stingy again with yourself, with your gifts. You know, because this is material world. No more holding back. It's time to cut that out. No more being protective and defensive and closed off. Right? No more unhappiness. No more having inflexible attitudes. Being open. Again, forgiveness seems to be a big theme going on. Now, this went with this in regards to what can no longer be hidden, perfection. I said there's no such thing as perfect, right? Though we may try, and being okay with that. I remember speaking of my teachings again. So they're always trying to get me to write. So they had me write about something, about the missteps that we have in life. And I wrote this poem or this story, something about a dancer, and always wanted to strive for perfection, never wanted to make a mistake, because being on stage in front of the world or just in life, we try to show up a certain way, and we may not feel that we're where we want to be in life by a certain age, or have certain things, again, because we're basing it on what society deems as success or what have you, or perfection, when usually these things are built on bullshit, right? No, no, and we had perfectly imperfect. That was one of the readings that we had. Just understand that, we all make mistakes. Forgive ourselves. Not being hard on ourselves. No, perfectly imperfect. Are you being too hard on yourself and constantly on others? Again, this is being hard on other people. Maybe not wanting to forgive people. Holding on to shit. Grudges or what have you. And then we had another reading too about some people that were meant to be in your life long term. We're talking soul group things, family. Again, allow just for peace and healing to happen so that we can get out of this, from holding on to this energy, right? This is about acceptance, again, of what was and what is, but knowing that what can be is depending again on how we showing up, what efforts that we're making, what beliefs we're holding on to, right? Feeling alienated, alienating others, like this is kind of what this is talking about here, right? Begin to look for what's right and good in your world, and you will see it. Appreciating, and so even appreciating the assholes, because even the assholes, if they did their job, you evolved from that experience. So I said, you even got to thank them, because maybe that was the agreement. I'm going to come in the world with you, and we're going to go through a time, and I'm going to put you through the ringer, and you're going to hate me for it, but it's going to spark your growth. And if that person, again, did their job, as much as you may want to still hate them or whatever, who knows, we have to release it. We have to forgive, because certain people are important to play certain roles, and often they're the challenging ones that bring about the growth. So I said, you gotta forgive even the assholes. Um, where am I presently focusing? Knowing what's right and telling others about it might not be the best way of being. This is, again, and nobody's perfect. So again, we can't be hard on others. This is just about, I don't say picking your battles, but so this is about also root chakra. So this is our grounding. You got 2 for that, and you also had sacral. So our passions, our zest for life, what grounds us, what keeps us steady and sturdy through stuff. This is also about, the earthly, how we're manifesting in the world based on, again, our sense of self. Passion was the release, let go of our fear, even as far as not being good enough, holding back our talents when we're meant to share them, right? Where's passion? So, if I did just the 3 cards, we would have been done a long time ago. I don't know. Do people like all these? Or would you rather I just do 3? Because I'll just do 3 next time. Let me know in the comments. Passion. You are correct to feel passionate about your position, follow your instincts, for you know intuitively what is right for you. Personal inquiry on my daily actions supporting my real passion. What am I willing to stand for? Key ideas: following your passions, being authentic, taking a stand for yourself, being acknowledged. It says even if you're standing up for yourself, love yourself enough to invest in yourself. Take the initiative, right? Your daily actions. What are you doing every day to get you closer to what it is that you would like? Take a stand, best being acknowledged, being ostracized by family, friends. This is again what we need to let go of, being ostracized by, it says there might be some family stuff going on here. So again, we're needing to heal that. Being emotionally centered, not all over the place, right? Strong feminine energy, a happy outcome. This is again, the feminine energy is about being open, nurturing, not cold and closed off and disconnected and shutting people out. And, you know, am I starting to repeat myself? Probably. Transformation, what's getting ready to emerge again, because if we do the work, here comes somebody. To enjoy the beauty of a rose, we must be willing to be pricked by our inner thorns. And we have the Rumi Oracle that spoke on this. This offers a new way to live. Instead of not being afraid of having another relationship with somebody, worrying about repeating things from the past. You know, that's why I said the guy's coming in with the sickle. He says, enough of that. What truth are you embracing? This card indicates no longer living a lie. Again, seeing shit for what it is and for what it's not. Being clear and honest with ourselves. And to start making moves towards the future. Again, living, learning, and letting go. Speaking your truth, choosing love, freedom through transformation. Again, the phoenix rising again. Resistance to commitment and unexpected outcome, new truths. Again, resistance, closed off. We don't want that. So again, this, something can be yours. Authenticity, treasure, and trust. Universe, I'm saying trust. Trust. That's just it. You know, when you've been jacked up, you find it hard to trust, right? Even trust in the universe. Because it's that's how deep the wound goes. But they're still trying to reiterate trust. Trust. Everything you touch is a success. I now establish a new awareness of success. I know I can be as successful as I make up my mind to be. Again, it's like I said, believing in oneself. Don't worry about being perfect. Just take some action. And it will get better over time, right? Practice makes perfect, even though there is no perfect, but you know what I'm saying. I move into the winning circle. Golden opportunities are everywhere for me. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. Remember, law of attraction. You got to think it. You got to claim it so it can come to you. I am at peace. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. I see my parents as tiny children who need love. I have compassion for my parents' childhoods. I now know that I chose them because they were perfect for what I had to learn. Isn't that what I just said? You incarnate with certain people, you gotta even thank the assholes, you gotta even thank the parents, because again, you can only begin to wonder how all of this works. You know? We choose certain people to incarnate with. We have to be born into certain situations in order for that wound to be there, in order for us to heal it. Because that is the karma that we brought into this world from a past life, a lesson that we needed to learn, often rooted in self-love, right? But usually people that lack self-love or low self-esteem, it's because of something childhood wounding. Households you were raised in, what love looked like to you as a child. Again, the wound has to start from there. And that's when we go into the world and deal with all kinds of bullshit. Because again, we're not loving ourselves. We're being the doormat. We're being whatever. Getting involved with narcissists and all these other things. Codependency. All the joys that we've experienced so far in life. It was to wake you up. To bring you to your own attention. Or rather, what you're not paying attention to. Which is again, how other people are treating you. What are you allowing? Where are these thoughts coming from? Where are these belief systems coming from? The stinking thinking, this lack of belief in oneself, not good enough, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And we have to learn this dysfunction from usually dysfunctional people who were also born into a sin. This shit is generational, right? But we have to have compassion and understand that in the higher dimensions, when people are their true essence, it's all, they agree to go through this stuff for their own growth, but also to aid you in yours. And so then they may be the enemy, or you may be mad at them, and you may not want to deal with them. But again, if we're dealing with family or things, like I said, that need to be repaired, we have to heal that. Because that is part of the letting go, the ascension, the bringing in the goose with the golden egg. Can't have the goose with the golden egg if you're still holding on to the rotten ones. Forgiving our parents. I forgive them and set them free, and I set myself free. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Time to reflect on your journey and appreciate how far you've come. Know that you can soar above the storm. I think these ones are, I don't know if we're meant to color them ourselves or if they're supposed to be black and white. I don't know. You have a purpose for being on this earth that is far more important than anything you have ever dared imagine. So for some, you're light workers. For some, you're meant to help people, like it says, and you can't help people through something that you haven't been through. Which again, you have to have the awareness of the why it all happened so that you can teach it to others. Everybody's got their own reason for being here. Like it says, and for some, it's light work. And that's why you went through what you went through. And that's why, knowing what you know, you have to forgive people you don't want to forgive. You have to get out of the stinking thinking. Again, you know the path. Now walk it. Let it go. So that we can give you the goose with the golden egg. Optimism. I expect good things to happen, and they do. Again, law of attraction. Pay attention to the signs I watch for and notice and trust the signs that heaven continuously sends me. Ah, yes. What would Jesus do? He'd say, don't let that person drown over there. Forgive God. I step out of the way and surrender any need for control in order to make room for God's healing love to flow through me in this situation. Again, releasing the ego so that we can release ourselves from the mental anguish that we put ourselves in. Solar plexus chakra. It is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. Ear chakras. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. It's being still, you know, meditating or whatever. And again, you could get random, wouldn't be random, but yeah, random thoughts, songs. I get that all the time. Random songs pop in my head. And I know that's something. Again, are paying attention to our surroundings. We might hear a song or something. Spirit tries to speak to you in different ways, through nature, through music, through coincidences, through, you know, you got to pay attention. Notice them. Notice again your own inspiration, thoughts, ideas. Maybe you're meant to create something to share with the world. Again, God box. Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. This is to God. I said, let go and let God. They're really pressing this here. Archangel Michael, you're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through the situation. I get this a lot. So Michael is helping out with past life relationships. You have known each other before. Again, like I was talking about, soul groups that we incarnate with. This would also, again, be the person that might be coming in. You've known this person before. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help to bring together. Again, goose with a golden egg. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. See, again with the parents. Yeah. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Sound good? Very good. I am grateful for the people in my life. They're really driving this home, aren't they? I'm going to tell my parents what I love about my friends or my siblings. Again, these are affirmation cards for kids. But again, eternal children are we. I work with the inner child. So that's why we have these here. So again, there might be some family situation that needs addressing. It's like the last cleanup, second to last. First one again is still yourself and what you're doing. Then you got that, and then you got this coming in. You just got to clean up a little bit more. I am fit and strong. I'm going to do 10 squirrels, 10, 10, 10 bicep curls, 10 squats, and 20 jumping squirrels. Oof, I'm struggling today. 20 jumping jacks. I love to move my body. Again, getting in shape, getting ready. Because, you know, like I said, Ace of Wands, that's the woo-woo card. I don't know, people might be getting busy in the next few months or so you gotta get ready for it. I am optimistic. I choose to see the good in every person and situation today. Again, if you learned, that's the point. That's the good. You gotta let go of the rest. I am safe and protected. I'm going to thank the adults in my life for watching over me today. So this is also, I'm thinking, the people that care about you. Again, the whole parents thing, situation, family thing, or just thank grandparents, or thanking, again, spirit guides, the angels that watch over you, ancestors that maybe have passed on that might be spirit guides for you, so that they're trying to help you to, you know what I'm saying? And here, let's take a few of these. This is long. See, if I did just the 3 cards, it would have been 10 minutes. But I don't know. Maybe people want 10 minutes. Let me know. You like these long ones or you want 10 minutes? Enthusiasm. Have enthusiasm. Responsibility, again, personal responsibility. What are we doing every day to improve on the situation? Being responsible. Harmony. Being at peace. Having, and one more. Balance. See, like temperance. Balance. Being at peace. I'm going to old maid. Let's see, we got an old maid. What do we got over here, Liz? What message you got here? Don't be an old maid. I tell you, they don't want you being an old maid. Well, maybe you need to talk to maybe that's your mother or your, family member, somebody that you need to forgive. So it's you too. Muscle man. Talk about getting fit, right? It's also about having courage and strength and perseverance and, getting yourself together. You got one more? See, these are funny, aren't they? And you haven't even seen all of them. There's some doozies in here. Okay, last two. So, see, there's the mother. What did I tell you? The mother card. You could be the mother. You need to heal something with your child. Or you can have a problem with your parent. Cook. We had this already. Something's cooking, right? Something's cooking. But again, maybe we're needing to get in shape. Maybe we need to have a little courage. Stop being an old maid. Stop living in the past. You got a past person coming back. Maybe you need to heal some situation with your family there. And on that note, hope you enjoyed your full moon spread. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.